Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Jurassic Park Survival video. A topic that's gone quite absent here on the channel as we eagerly await some more news to come from the video game. Well, finally, today's the day. At the time of recording this on February 29th, 2024, it seems as though we finally have some more news to cover. However, not the news we were expecting, unfortunately. While we were hoping for something positive to report on this video game, like a new trailer or an announcement date or just something, unfortunately we have some new details that seem as though makes it come across as if Jurassic Park Survival's production could be in deep trouble. So if you're ready to hear the latest news of Jurassic Park Survival, make sure you're sat back, like the video and have some snacks as we delve deeper into the production issues of this video game. Don't forget to also use code Swrve at checkout on your G Fuel for 20% off your products. As we have recently been swamped with the news of Jurassic 7 coming out practically every other day now, it's nice to be talking about something else for a change. Especially with the build up and anticipation for the next Jurassic World Chaos Theory trailer expected to come soon, so that will be our next addiction once it does come out. However, Jurassic fans have been eating good lately with everything we know so far, including the announcement of Jurassic Park Survival. But what is Jurassic Park Survival? Well, if you happen to have been living under a rock for the last 3 to 4 months, Jurassic Park Survival got announced back in December 8th of 2023, and with it came an incredible CGI trailer and a little glimpse of gameplay from the video game. Set during the day after the events of the Jurassic Park movie, it's a refreshing revival to the park era of this franchise that's come at the most perfect time. A game like this has been in development multiple times, and I do mean multiple times, over the last 20 years. We had Jurassic Park 3 Survival initially, then we had rumours of another survival game in the early 10s, then we finalised that decade off with Jurassic World Survivor being cancelled back in 2019. But finally, we have a trailer and an official announcement for Jurassic Park Survival, which surely means it's happening, right? Well, let's just hold on to our horses for now. Jurassic Park Survival is being produced by a video game company called Saber Interactive, a video game company that's released games such as Dakar Desert Rally, the first Mortal Kombat, and even was involved with Halo Online. So it's safe to say that these guys have been around for quite a while. In more recent times, they've acquired the rights to some big names, such as a remake to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and even Warhammer. And they're expecting to make these games based on these IPs within this decade. And now you can add Jurassic Park to that list. So Saber have been playing around with some big names lately and have had many fans across multiple fandoms very excited. The future seems bright for them, right? So what's actually happening here? What's the problem? Well, unfortunately for Embracer Group, the parent organisation for Saber Interactive, a deal with another game company fell through last year, ultimately leading to the letting go of multiple subsidiaries and employees across their ownership to save money, moving their $2 billion worth of debt down to $1.5 billion. So they haven't gotten anywhere near completely wiping out that $2 billion that they owe quite yet, despite all of their attempts to cut costs. So of course, to keep afloat and to keep trying to remove their debts, they recently announced that they'll be selling some of their studios that they own, one of which includes Saber Interactive. Earlier today, a recent article on Bloomberg was published that gave us a little insight into what this means specifically for Saber Interactive, and here is what was said in the article. Swedish gaming company Embracer Group AB will sell one of its largest subsidiaries, Saber Interactive, to a group of private investors in a deal worth up to $500 million, which means that Saber will become a privately owned company with around 3,500 employees. However, they do in fact confirm here that the company plans to continue developing a remake of Star Wars The Knights of the Old Republic, confirming that that is definitely one game that they're making sure that they'll release. The deal will be one of Embracer's largest moves yet in an ongoing cost-cutting initiative that has seen the company lay off employees and shutter studios around the world over the past year. Unfortunately, both Saber and Embracer declined to comment on this information, but back in 2020, Embracer actually purchased Saber for $525 million. So why are they suddenly panicking? Well, over the past year, as interest rates soared and a $2 billion partnership with a gaming group backed by the Saudi Arabia Sovereign Wealth Fund, actually fell through, which meant that Embracer had been shedding costs since then. So just to recap from what we just read, what do we know that is confirmed from this article? Well, it's clear that the Embracer Group will be making a $25 million loss on the purchase and sale of Saber. Saber Interactive is set to become privately owned, and the Star Wars video game is confirmed to continue to remain in active development. But that's it. That's literally it. As far as confirmation wise goes, that's all we know about what's going on with this deal. Nothing about Jurassic Park Survival, nothing about the other games, nothing about whether or not it's still going ahead. Now, when I was in Romania earlier this year, I saw some flyers and posters around the airport stating that Jurassic Park Survival is releasing in December of 2024. Some Central European websites also listed on their websites a December 2024 release date as well, so it's clear that they are in somewhat far enough development to start preparing ahead for a release date announcement. So what's the actual concern here? Well, with the sale of a company comes inconsistencies and issues. And seeing as we don't know what's happening, and given our luck as Jurassic fans, there's actually a very good chance now that Jurassic Park Survival might never see the light of day. So, of course, based off history, it is fair enough for us to be worried about the development of Jurassic Park Survival. The video game industry is struggling as well, as multiple companies have laid off tons of workers across the globe, no matter whether it's a small or large company. So it's all looking like a disaster right now, and we fear for what's to come for the video games. And more specifically for Jurassic Park Survival, as history taught us well, and from what we can see, it just seems unlikely that Jurassic Park Survival will be able to avoid all of this. It's going to enter development hell and possibly even be shelved, who knows. But what are some positives to try and keep our spirits high? As you guys know, I love to be positive here on the channel and as much as I can be, but this topic, oh man, it's tough to find some positives. Well, when the game got announced, the community managers reached out publicly for some creators to reach out to them in order to be able to cover the video game. Typically, when this occurs, it means that they are lining up a creator shortlist to potentially have early access to cover the games as a marketing strategy that's proven to work. We see this with Jurassic World Evolution 2. And so, this should mean that internally, they all have a release date in mind for the video game and that its first playable version shouldn't be too far away. As a guess on my own behalf, I'd say at least the earliest of approximately 6 months' time. So maybe around June or July we might have the first playable version. So that's one positive. Another would be the anticipation from the fans. We haven't exactly been quiet online about wanting a game like this for a long while now, and the support for Survival was absolutely crazy good from both the older and newer generations. So I am sure that Universal would want to cash in on all of this and get this game out no matter what. Whether that's swapping studios or something, I don't know, but they'll try to get this game out to the public. It might mean a delay, but that's better than a cancellation in my opinion. And thirdly, why would there be flyers and posters in Eastern Europe with a release date if they don't plan to at least release the game? I don't know, just seems a bit weird to me, but yeah. Jurassic Park Survival has a completely different meaning now. Its survival now depends on what is happening behind closed doors with the private investor company, Universal, and Saber Interactive. It seems more likely that a cancellation is on the cards rather than a delay at the moment, but it isn't impossible for a delay either. But what I would personally say is that its release date of 2024 doesn't seem anywhere close to being somewhat likely anymore, unfortunately. We're just kinda left in the dark about this, I suppose. Until we know more, we just have to sit and wait for now. But we're Jurassic fans. That's what we do. We're used to it by now. Patience is our #1 skill. Anyways guys, feel free to voice your concerns and opinions down below to get in discussions on what you think might happen to this video game in the meantime. Don't forget to stay up to date by subscribing to our YouTube channel here on YouTube and checking out our other social media accounts. But most importantly, make sure you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Man, why does this always happen to us? Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.